Senator Sanders.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you all for being here today. Mr. Chairman, my understanding is that in the fourth quarter of '24, there were over 30,000 vacancies at the VA, including 3,400 schedulers, 1,200 custodians, 1,800 social workers, 2,400 doctors, 6,300 registered nurses. I heard Mr. Engelbaum say appropriately enough that he wants to do a detailed and thoughtful review of the whole process. Do you think arbitrarily laying off 2,500 workers and planning to lay off another 83,000 is a detailed and thoughtful review?
Senator, thank you. As mentioned, the initial thing that hit the news about the planning factor is to lead and to force people to make hard decisions and recommendations. We are in the process. I will come and brief the committee, sir, at your disposal on how we are doing that over the next 3 to 4 months and what we're going to review to make sure that we tailor the mission and the people.
But if we already have, and I should tell you, and I think Mr. Montoya knows that he's familiar with our part of the world.
Yes, sir.
In White River Junction, we have a very well-functioning VA. I go around the state a lot. I talk to veterans. They're very proud of what is going on there. I don't think any veteran in this country thinks that it makes sense at a time when we already have a significant shortage of workers to arbitrarily lay off 2,500 and threaten to lay off another 83,000. Now, Mr. Chairman, as I think you are aware, the Mr. Chairman? Mr. Chairman? The VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars.
You have my attention.
The Veterans of Foreign Wars just stated the other day, and I quote part of what their statement was, "We now call upon VA to reconsider its planned reduction of 83,000 employees and thoroughly review any proposed cuts prior to rolling out further announcement like this," end of quote. Mr. Chairman, I'm going to introduce a resolution supporting the VFW. I would hope that you can support that. All that they are saying, which makes common sense to me. You want to make the VA more efficient? Let's do it. You're right. Is there a bureaucracy? Yup. Let's deal with that. But do it in an intelligent, planned way with the cooperation of the veterans organizations who are on the ground. Who better can come to tell you that you have people who are not working well, all right? But to arbitrarily say, hey, we're going to lay off 83,000 people, that makes sense to nobody. On a more provincial point of view, so, Mr. Chairman, I'm going to work, and I would hope that we could have bipartisan support here. We're simply saying, to quote Mr. Engelbaum, let's go forward in a detailed and thoughtful process. Work with us, all right? Do you believe that health care is a right for every veteran in this country?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. Okay, let me just say.
I appreciate that.
Okay, that's fine. I agree with you. Do you think we should do a better job in reaching out? One of the problems, which I've been working on for years, some success, is letting veterans know about the benefits to which they are legally entitled. I'm not sure that we do as good a job on that as we should. Do you think we should do a better job in that area?
I'll turn that over. I know it's very, very important to do so. I know we've made strides. I'm not sure if there's anybody here that can really, you want to address that? But always think we could always do better, Senator.
I would recall, excuse me, I don't have a lot of time, I apologize, but doing a town meeting in Bennington, Vermont, a number of years ago about the prescription drug benefits that veterans are entitled to. A lot of veterans didn't even know that. But my point is, if you believe that every veteran, I'm hearing you say that, is entitled to the health care that we have provided them, if you're going to do aggressive outreach, am I hearing you say that? Okay. You're going to need more staff, not less, to take care of our veterans. All right, on a provincial note, we are on the list, whatever that may mean, in Vermont to get 2 new state-of-the-art CBOCs. One is in Chittenden County. I don't know if anybody is familiar with that. Ms. Cohn, are you familiar with that? No, okay, just. Mr. Montoya, are you familiar with that?
Very much so, sir.
Okay, can you say, can you help me out here? We have 2 on the list, 1 in Chittenden County, 1 probably in the Keene area in New Hampshire, which Vermonters in the southern part of the state can utilize. Can you give me a status report on that, sir?
Yeah, so I know, sir, I don't have it, but I'll get it for the record for you and talk with your staff members as well. But I think this is one that's very important to our veterans in Vermont and New Hampshire to make sure that they get the care. Last I had on that is that they were going through the acquisition process, but I want to be very detailed in my response to you.
Will
so
you get
I'll
back to me on that? I'll give you a ring.
100%.
All right. All right, look, the bottom line is it's not complicated. I don't think there's anybody who doesn't think there's too much bureaucracy at the VA. I presume everybody wants to make it more efficient. I presume everybody wants to do its best for veterans. I presume we all want veterans to be able to take advantage of the programs that Congress has passed to help them. All right? You don't do it by arbitrarily laying off tens of thousands of people. You do it by working with the veterans organizations, by working with this committee. Mr. Engelmann, is there anything I said that you disagree with?
No, Senator. Looking forward to working with committee, and I met some of the representatives behind me right before the meeting and invited them for some conversations, and I look forward to discussions and working together to better support our veterans.
Okay, thank you.